Hello, I'm Juanita Stevenson. Welcome to 0 to 5 in 30 minutes. Child abuse and neglect is common. It occurs at every socioeconomic level, across ethnic and cultural lines, and at all levels of education. Children need our protection because they are vulnerable and often unable to speak for themselves. You can prevent child abuse and neglect in our community by simply learning and knowing the signs. This is the Lisa Project. Visitors to the interactive experience are able to see and hear about the world of abuse from a child's perspective.
You hear one narrator, and that's Lisa. And you're introduced to Lisa through a 911 phone call. The 911 phone call is real, and it was made a number of years ago by a little girl who was 6 years old in a domestic violence situation, and her name is Lisa. And that's how we came up with the Lisa Project.
Participants will walk through spaces staged as different rooms in a home. Each room tells a different child's story and depicts a different type of abuse. For example, one room is a kitchen strewn with drugs, alcohol, and dirty dishes, where visitors will learn about 7-year-old Evan. He sleeps on the floor, shivering and neglected by his drug-addicted mother.
You're not going to see anything over the top. This isn't scary movie time. It's nothing like that. There's no live actors, but what you do hear and see and smell are those surroundings that these children live in, the environments that they're exposed to on a daily basis, what has become their normal. And yes, it is sensitive, but when you're able to show everybody, in essence, because the exhibit is free, when you're able to show everybody what that's like, it then becomes easier to talk about.
The Visalia stop marks the first time on the road for this traveling exhibit. It features abuse statistics and stories specific to the county hosting it. The exhibit really brings it home with newspaper headlines on child abuse cases from the Visalia Times-Delta. Cheryl Lennon-Armas, an executive member of the Tulare County Child Abuse Prevention Council, says the need for awareness is great.
Statistically, we know that 1 in 3 or 4 children is abused, neglected, or exposed to violence before they're 18 years old, and that's a public health concern for us. We know that those children don't do as well in school, they don't do as well academically, they're more likely to drop out of high school, they're more likely to have behavioral problems, and as well go on to repeat that cycle of abuse in their own families.
Counselors are staged outside the exhibit for anyone who needs to talk at the end of their visit.
They can link people to services. They can be a shoulder to cry on for a few moments as they process the experience of going through an exhibit. We've actually filed some child abuse reports as well because we have had children come in and then disclose. It's an opportunity just for make change happen in the here and now.
The hope is that by making the community aware of this unseen violence, more people will help to end it. To report child abuse or to seek help, of course you should call 911 for immediate assistance. Or you can call Tulare County's Child Abuse Reporting Hotline at 1-800-331-1585. That line is open around the clock. If you live in Fresno County, call the Care Line. That number is 559-255-8320. You can find out more about the Lisa Project online. Just go to valleypbs.org and click on 0 to 5 in 30 minutes.
This program funded in part by First 5 Fresno County. At First 5, we focus on the first 5 years of life. We fund programs and services that better the lives of children in Fresno County.
Additional funding from First 5 Tulare County. Changing lives and building futures. Because it's all about the kids.